Friday night is powered by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Powerade. Power through. Culpeper Ace Hardware, your neighborhood home convenience store in Evans and Thompson. Great deals on furniture. See it, buy it, take it home today. And Jostens, celebrating moments that matter.
Welcome in week 4 of Football Friday Night. I'm Brendan Robertson across the studio from my man Colin Cody. Another rainy day, but we had good weather for the games, and some games played last night, others moved to Saturday or Monday, including that Josie game.
Yeah, Brendan, teams doing whatever they can to make sure that they get as many games in as possible this season, and it was opening night for our South Carolina teams as well, so pretty good over there.
A long wait over for the Palmetto State. That means the debut of some new head coaches, including North Augusta's Jim Bob Bryant, who was hired in February. Huge test against Blythewood. There he is. New look uniforms as well for the Yellow Jackets. Still got one of the best high school football entrances around that you will see. Blythewood in town. They get 2 of the state's top recruits in the Burrow brothers. After Blythewood was stuffed going forward on 4th down, their own territory, North Augusta facing 4th and 1 from the 5. Jakari Buxton picks up 1st down. Austin Harrell would punch it in from there. Yellow Jackets front 7-0. Blythewood 4th down again. This time they try to get the quarterback to punt it, and Chase Tillman breaking it up for the block. Great field position again. Special teams coming up for North Augusta. Austin Harrell directing traffic on the ensuing drive. Rolls left. Great strike here. Grayson Bridgers in the corner. And the Yellow Jackets cruising in front, 14-0. But second quarter, Blythewood finally gets off the mat. Donato, 2nd and 10, drops back, and it's a great pass there. Hits Chase Smith, 44-yard touchdown. Bengals would block a punt that rolled into the end zone, and all of a sudden, Colin, we're tied at 14. Bengals trying to take the lead now. Donato running left, looking for the sideline, and gets here. The hit stick, Colin. Ricardo Freyer lays the wood. That was part of a great 4th down goal line stand for the Yellow Jackets defense. So they get the ball on their own 5 with about 4 minutes left in the half. Harrell looking deep. Jordan Wilburn to midfield, huge gain, same drive, 1st and 10 from the 33. Harrell finds Grayson Bridgers again to about the 15-yard line. Later in the drive, they cap it off. Harrell going to keep it himself around the left side, takes a big hit. North Augusta led 21-14 at half, but a bad snap late. This one was tight at the end, and Blythewood spoils it, 27-24. Down in Midland Valley, Kenny Freeman, year 2 with the Mustangs, taking on Airport. Falcons won this game on a last-second field goal a year ago. First drive, all Eagles to start. Little halfback sweep to the senior, Nanders Lawrence. It's about a 20-yard gain for Airport. Eagles continuing to move it on the opening drive. Possibly get into the red zone of the Mustangs. Well, that one's not cooperating. All right, Airport wins that one tonight, 20-0. Fox Creek, Lafayette Stewart, year 2 with the Predators. Program moving up to Class 3A this year, same region as Strom Thurmond, hosting Brooklyn Casey, who also moves down. Mike Adams handing it to Jaden Simpkins for a gain of 8 yards on the play, and then Adams takes it himself around the left side, finds an opening to the house. Predators touchdown, but that was 27-6. Brooklyn Casey in front. For the Bobcats, Peyton Witten taking it, handoff to Will Way, and Brooklyn Casey trying to grind it out. Witten snapped it at the goal line, but recovers it, scoops it, gets into the end zone, 34-6. Fox Creek trying to stay in it. Adams going to get it to Simpkins again, and a hard-fought 5 yards. Then he rolls out, but going the wrong way, and he's met by the BC defense for the sack.
Gobbled up.
Yeah, and then they would put it away again from there. Big night for Brooklyn Casey. Fox Creek falls at Lions Field, 41-6. Saluda Tigers, the defending 2A state champions. Noah Bell's gone, so's Dallin Wright, but our man Stuart Young still in the house. Taking on Eau Claire at Keenan High School tonight. Shamrocks were trying to get back in it. Little floating duck. Daryl Dobbs says thank you very much for the INT for the Tigers. Returns it back 15 yards, and then Christian Quattlebaum powers his way in for 6. And Saluda crushes tonight in the open of the title defense, 62-14. A couple other scores for you. Barnwell crushed it last night, 56-0 over Edisto, and Silver Bluff Falls in a tight one on the road against Wade Hampton, 26-24.
Now moving to Class A, McCormick coming in at number 10 in the preseason media polls. The Chiefs are led by sophomore running back Aken Durant, who was named the All-CSRA team as a freshman just a year ago. So captain's meeting, making their way for the coin toss at center field here. Then right here, it's fourth down after Dixie's first drive of the team. Looks like they're going to punt, but the punt is blocked. McCormick is in great territory to score, and you know what they do when they get into great field position.
He's only a sophomore now.
Aken Durant, yeah. Backfield, he's handed off to the ball.
Brother was all CSRA as a freshman as well.
He finds no trouble getting into the end zone. First score of the night. McCormick looking for the extra point this time. And Durant, again, takes it. They're up 8-0 after a strong drive. Now it's Dixie looking to score, but there's a fumble on the play, and it's recovered by McCormick. McCormick has made their way back down the field again. In territory here, Sadarian Harris launches the ball and is caught by Kaniko Weidman
on the all-name team.
And that will be another McCormick touchdown. McCormick wins big, 45-8. Also, Blackfield Hilda and Denmark Ola, two teams far from strangers. Denmark has won this game more than, Blackfield has won more than a decade straight. Now Blackfield, Adonis Davis here with the handoff to Ahmad Johnson. Stellar first down run. Then Adonis Davis gives it to the big fullback Ahmad Smith for the touchdown.
I'm not tackling him.
Nuh-uh, big boy. Here it is. Blackfield leading 8-0. Denmark receiving the kickoff coming up after this, because this is going to be a two-point conversion after that. Blackfield.
Big play here.
Kickoff. Denmark receiving. And it's T.J. Williams following his blockers, making his way to the sideline.
Special
Passes
teams.
the 50, the 40. He gone.
I like it. No quit in that Denmark team. They were
75 yards. They go on to win 36-6. Now down in Wilson Elko, new head coach Richard Bush makes his debut for the Blue Devils, hosting Calhoun County. Javier Rudolph gonna hand it off to Deshaun Singleton, and that is gonna set up some great territory. Next play, a bad snap, and Rudolph keeps it, and this time scores a touchdown. How did he even
turns
recover?
it into something?
I mean, like, seriously. It looked like a bad day, then the rainbows came out.
Called back for a penalty, though. See the flag.
Called back. A few plays later, Alliston defense making the big stop.
That one counted. That's the Rudolph touchdown that counted.
Okay, that's the one that's in
20-6, Williston right there.
Then Calhoun has the ball. Tykees Davenport gives it to Devin Bull, who runs for 25 yards and the first down. A few plays later, Williston's defense stops the drive when Johnny Dubar gets the sack in the backfield, eats him up. Then when less than 45 seconds left, Javier Rudolph dump pass to Deshaun Singleton, who takes this one all the way down to the 1-inch line.
The boys in Williston can run the ball.
And here, Rudolph drops the snap, run, and he's going to get the touchdown after another scramble. PAT is good, and they win 27-6.
48-6. You're as good at math as I am. All right, let's check some scores. Bamberg Earhart with a shutout over Estill Richspring Veneta. That was last night. They got a win over Pelion, 26-12. And if you got an Allendale Fairfax final for us, holler. 16-13. Branchville won. Apparently, we're still looking for the Wagner Sally score as well if that game went on. Stick around. We're going to move on. Go across the river for our Georgia teams in week 4. They've been playing for 3 weeks, Colin.
Yep.
Some
we'll
big
right
ones
coming
in the
up.
Peach State.